Thank you so much for being here. Monette, how many times have you been married?
I've been married 11 times.
What the hell did you just say?
Married 11 times.
11 times. Engaged?
Over 28 times.
Heck, it's just nasty.
History of those 11 marriages.
My first husband I met in high school. 6 days after high school, we eloped and got married. My second husband I met at work, and I married him, and we got divorced, and then I thought it might be a good idea again to get back into it. So I married him a second time. Then my third husband, I met him on a religious dating site, and we got married, and we're married for about 5 months. Then my fifth, I have to count on my fingers. My fifth, I got married to, and I was married for a couple years. I was very much in love with him, and it ended badly. My sixth, I married him, and our kids got along and everything like that, but there was problems with us, and so we got divorced, and then he told me change, and so I married him again. So he's number 7 also. And I just wanted to have that sour milk again, I guess. And then 8, we met on a religious dating site. We spoke for quite a while online, and 1 week after we met, we got married. That was my shortest time. And then number 9, my friends told me to come out to dinner with them because they had the perfect guy for me. And so I wasn't wanting to, but I did and fell in love with him, and we got married. And then number 10, I knew him in elementary and junior high. And so we started talking, and we got married, and he's a great man. We should have just stayed friends. And then number 11 was probably just that I got married to him on 11/11/11 for the 11th time. So
the numbers lined up. Monette, was marriage always important to you?
Yes, absolutely.
What you talking about?
When I was little, we went to a melodrama, and we watched the show, and at the end, the hero saves the heroine, and they kiss. When I saw him kiss, all of a sudden, I just started crying. And I was like just about 3, went to my mom, and she goes, "What's wrong?" And I go, "I miss my husband."
Wow.
And so it started, yeah.
What was your parents' relationship like?
My parents had an amazing relationship. Seeing them up there makes me emotional. They were soulmates. They were married for 30 years when he died, and he was killed in an accident. And I was a teenager, and every night I saw my mom and dad sitting next to each other with my dad's arm around her, tickling her arm. They were best friends. It wasn't perfect, but I was marinated in love by my parents. And I always tell people, they loved passionately, they played passionately, and they fought passionately.
How old were you when your father died?
It was just right before I turned 15.
When did you start dating?
I wasn't allowed to start dating until I was 16. So I had boyfriends all along there, but I could officially go out on dates when I turned 16.
Your first wedding was when you were 18.
Yes.
Why so young?
We were dating, and he was going to be going on a mission for the church. And so he was going to be leaving for 2 years. And I think he was kind of like, she's not going to wait. And so one night we decided to elope and get married. We were very naive. And we also thought that you had to get married in Vegas if you eloped. So we went to Vegas and got married.
How did your mum react when she saw those notes and knew that you'd eloped?
She was so devastated. In fact, his parents went over to my mom's house, and